plate with Haggai to do a healing so we can experience it ourselves. And I must say, we are a group of friends and we never know how many people come and what subjects we plan, how popular it is. And it's great to see so many of you here for this subject also. Last week I experienced the healing myself for the first time of Jacqueline. Jacqueline was introduced by her medical ET team by Haggai, and it was very profound and significant healing. So I look forward to this evening very much myself tonight as well. So please, warm welcome for Haggai Katz.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Ren. And Yolanda, and also all the wonderful hosts from One Heart. I'm very excited, so it takes me a few seconds to relax. Hope you can understand. Okay, before I really start to be in the flow, I would just say a few also practical things. Everything you're going to hear from me, this is my personal experience. I'm not a doctor. Not a medical doctor, maybe not in this life, maybe other life, and all the things you're going to hear things, it's only for your information. Of course, all medical instructions first go to a doctor, and then if you choose otherwise, it's your responsibility. And then, yeah, that's it. I can go now. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. I think we scheduled this meeting around August or September. I don't know. I always have a very, very wonderful feeling about this evening, but now I understand why. Only for to see this beautiful place and beautiful people all here, to hear the wonderful stories and to experience something here. So for me, it's very special, and I did a lot of lectures till now, but every time it feels like the first time. So my name is Haggai Katz. If you maybe thought how you can pronounce the weird name, so you have the Cha in Dutch, so you can use it. Haggai Katz. One of the oracles from the Bible is Haggai, and I'm 37. I'm married. I have 4 kids at home. Makes my wife crazy right now, but I'm free. So everything is cool. And yeah, it was 2001. I was a student for alternative medicine. And all the time, I was practicing reflexology, massage, and drops of Bach flower, and all those kind of methods that you have in a non-conventional medicine. I always had a feeling that I'm missing something. I like what I do. I like to touch people. I like to see people. I like to connect to people, to give all myself to people, to love, the energy, the knowledge that I got from my teachers. And I was so enthusiastic that I felt there is something that I'm missing, something that I don't see, even though I like what I do. And then I found my love of my house, my love of my, my love of my life. She's now take care of my children. And then, we started to share things, and she also was a student there in the college that I was learning. And one night, I came to her room. I want to see something over there, and then I saw a book. The front page of the book was the weird combination you can ever see. The background was blue. On the page, you can see a table like this. You can see a person with a black beard holding his hand like this. There is a client lying on the table. There is operation lamp. You know this the big operation lamp from old times in the left side, and three faces of operation doctors working inside the operation room. But two of those faces wasn't human, was actually ET. And then you see this weird combination between medical and ET medical team combining together, and you see healer, and this is weird. And then I asked her, "What's in the book?" She said, "Yeah, you need to read it." I said, "I don't going to read this book because when I was a child, I was diagnosed with HDAD, and for me, books, it wasn't my cup of tea." And I started to ask her, "Please tell me what in the book." She said, No, you should read it. So, the wife says you should do. I have no other choices. So I took the book. I said, "Okay, let's read maybe half a page, and then I will bring it back." But no, I took the book, one page after another, and then I found myself, after 2 hours of reading, it was 50 pages that I read. It was genius. It was Michael Schumacher at that time. It was very fast. And then I realized there is a 45 years old man. He's an engineer in one of the biggest computers company in Israel, that he discovered that he have healing abilities, and also combining with extraterrestrials, people from other dimensions, from other planets, working together on Earth in one of the biggest cities in Israel, maybe 40 minutes drive. And then he's starting to speak about channeling wisdom and healing people, actually on a daily basis, here in Israel. Now, you can call this guy and book a session. Why I don't hear it in the news? Why I don't read it in the papers? Why it's in this big 400 pages book? What is happening here? And then I continued to read this book. I remember after a couple of days I had to go to a drill in the army, and they called me to a service. And I remember myself with a very concentration problem, sitting with the book in the dust, and the people are shooting around me, and the tanks are moving, and I just reading the books, and I almost finished it. And then I came back home, and I said, "Okay, I need to meet this guy. And how can I meet him? He's such a busy man. And if you want to schedule a session, you need to wait for 3 months, and it was too much for me." And then my sister-in-law, we were in the same house in that time. She told me, "Tomorrow I'm going to visit him." Whoa, what a coincidence. Yeah, well, not. So she asked me, "Maybe you can take me, because otherwise I need to take 3 buses and I need to travel a long time." No problem. I can be your chauffeur. Then 3 of us driving together to see him. Open the door, looking very normal guy, shaking my hands and looking inside my eyes for almost 3 seconds, not moving. And then we enter the house, looking like a very normal house. No lights, special lights, no candles, no smoke in the air, no crystal balls, everything so normal. And I said, "It's got to be a mistake." And then I entered the room with my sister-in-law. She was a client of him. And we were just sitting outside. Maybe we have a lock. And then after a couple of minutes, he opened the door and said, "Okay, you can go inside." "What?" Yeah, you can go inside. I heard you have something. Maybe you're curious. I said, "Yeah, of course I'm curious. I read your book, and I would really love to understand what you do here." And then we started to speak. Almost 10 minutes, and I was a guest in the room. She was the client, and I was sitting on the sofa, and he was talking to me. And then suddenly he said, "Do you want to see the ETs?" I said, "Yeah, of course. What I need to do?" Do I need to have some kind of device? Do I need to smoke something? Do I need to, what do I need to do? Take a crystal, put it inside my brain? No, he told me, you don't need to do all those things. But if you have it, then you can see them. Otherwise, you will not. Very simple. He said, but you only need to do a very simple meditation. I will guide you through it, and we'll see what happens. Then the instructions was really simple. Just close your eyes and go out of your body and walk inside the room. Well, I do it every day. I just go out from my body and I go to make a tour in the world. And then before I continue, I would just I want to say something very important. When I was a child, and actually all the time, because my problems of concentration, every time that I was in a class, I was imagining different things than I was supposed to learn. And I knew my imagination was very developed. I can imagine almost everything. But I knew what is imagination. There is one important thing about imagination. You can always control it. You can always control what you imagine. If you can control, well, this is not imagination. This is something else. I knew it all my life inside me. And then after he told us the simple meditation to do to all of us, I closed my eyes, concentrate, breathing in and out slowly, and then the curtain opened. I was with my eyes closed, and then all the environment, all the space was totally different. I saw instance of normal bed, table. I saw a metal bed. I saw a lot of lights. I saw a lot of people, actually ETs, walking inside the room very fast. And then I was looking into, I wanted to see where is my wife sitting. And then I don't see her. What I see the skeleton, I see the heartbeat, I see the lungs, I see the veins moving, the blood inside the vein pumping. I saw the intestine working, and I was in shock. I tried to change it, but it didn't change. And then I'd zoom out, and then I saw somebody almost 3 meters high with the long hands, and he's scanning her with some kind of a device, looking like a minor scanner. And then I was really curious, and he was looking on me because he saw that I'm looking on him. And then I suddenly saw 4 faces looking on me from above, and I felt a hit, boom. And then whoosh, I was lying down, and I saw them looking on me from above. They were looking on me almost maybe a couple of seconds, and then boom, another hit. Oh, what happened? Why do you hit me? This is the way you communicate? And then I saw my ribs open like a trunk, and I saw them took my lungs out of my body and was scanning them outside. It's very comfortable. Inside it, there is too many things, you know. Let's take them outside. And then I saw them looking on my lungs, and they pointing on points, and I said, oh, what I have? Maybe I have cancer, maybe I have trouble, oh my God. And I knew because when I was a kid, I had an asthma, but okay, taking my lungs out, this is too extreme. And then they was looking on each other, they did like this, hanging in the hats. They took my lungs inside, and then another hit, boom, and I suddenly thought, okay, I'm sitting now. And then my heart was, okay. Something is really happening here. This is not my imagination. And then suddenly they fade away. All the room was back to normal. And all of, the Adrian DeVere is the one that I'm talking about him. And my girlfriend then, today she is my wife, and my sister-in-law were looking on me like this. Are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. What happened? So, no, you were like this, and we were a little bit concerned about what happened. Then I described them what happened, and then Adrian, okay, this is enough, you can go outside. Okay, you went outside. And then I share with my wife more details about what happened, and what I felt, and what I saw, and blah, 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 blah. And then Adrian went out of the room and said, okay, Haggai, do you ready? I said, ready for what? Ready to work with the ETs. They want to combine, they want to work with you together. Are you ready? I said, yeah, of course I'm ready, but what I need to do? You know. Next line, please. What? 2 days ago, I just finished to read his books. I'm 23, I think I was. I didn't finish school. What I need to do? Do I need to participate in courses? Do I need to do big seminars? Do I need to travel to America to see gurus? What I need to do? Nothing. Okay. I went home. I couldn't drive on the way back. I gave the wheel to my sister-in-law. She was driving, and I opened the door, opened the window and say, wow, I'm speaking with ETs. I saw ETs today. They want to walk with me. I don't care if you think I'm crazy, but I saw them in my eyes. People was looking at me like this, but I didn't care. I felt so happy, so happy. This is actually the moment I was waiting for all my life, and I didn't know this is what I'm waiting for, but I didn't know what to do. What's the next step? How can I heal people? What I need to do? Who are they? Where are they really coming from? How can I communicate with them? How can I explain my mother I'm talking with ETs? They think I'm crazy. They know I'm crazy already, but this is a very high level. It's a very small department in the hospital. And then the time was, very fast. Next morning, I wake up, going to work. Okay, maybe I was a little bit unbalanced. Go back home in the afternoon, sitting next to my wife again. And then she's starting to complain about back pain. I said, okay, let's finish the meal. Then I put you on the table and I'm going to do some massage. But I couldn't move. She said, what happened to you? I said, I don't know. I just can't move. And then she said, what are you doing? I said, I'm not doing anything. I just can't move. She said, no, I feel things. You're touching me. I said, no, I'm 1.5 meters. I can't touch you. No, you're touching me. You're doing something. I don't know. You can look. And then she started to describe sensations. Oh, I feel warm here. I feel something is moving in my spine. I feel this and that and so many sensations. I was a little bit afraid. And then I felt somebody is putting his hands on my shoulder and said, Haggai, you remember yesterday? It wasn't a dream. We are here. Like Adrian, I promise you, we're going to work with you. Okay, what I need to do? Nothing. Nothing. Just be. Just be here. Then I say, okay, it's easy. I like easy job. When I need to learn, when I need to go to university. Okay. Then after 45 minutes, it was really intensive session. I didn't know, but it was. Then she was relaxing. Okay. And then all the pain that she had in that time disappeared. And she was suffering for a long time because she was working in kindergarten, holding children. She had a lot of pain then, and disappeared. Okay, this has got to be something. So what I need to do? So I said to myself, you know what? 1 week ago, I was just a simple man, going to work, going to the university, study. And week after, there is people from outer space, from other dimensions, from million life, far away, actually here, in your apartment, ready to heal. So what I need to do now? Really? But it's happening. It's really happening. And then I thought to myself, okay, I don't care. Maybe I will go to the hospital. But I will start to speak with people about it. And then first I went to my clients. And I said, I told them, okay, this is my experience was a few years ago. Would you like to have an upgrade? A few said, bye-bye, Haggai. That's too much success. But few agree. Said, okay, then they can't harm. I believe maybe they can help me. And then one after another, the result was incredible. People that I saw them many times improved so quickly after the first session. Amazing. People felt very, very real feelings, real sensation. I didn't tell them what they need to feel, but they felt. And then I had a lot of questions. Well, doing something that actually helping people, it's so powerful. Maybe there is something behind, You're always suspicious because, they tell you, especially when you're born to a family that are a little bit religion, all this stuff about the devil, maybe you're dealing with the wrong guys. But all the time I had this good feeling. I feel good. When I do the healing, I feel good. Or where they're coming from. How I can communicate with them. What they do. How they treat people. I don't know. Yes, you know. How can I know? And then I started to ask questions, the real questions. And they started to answer me. Where they are coming from, they are coming from 54 planets around the universe. They are from the 4th and the 5th dimension and above it. They are not from the 3rd dimension. All the physics, all the moleculars are different. This is the reason our 5 senses, our normal 5 senses, can't sense them. So I asked them if the 5 senses that we have doesn't fit, how I can see you, how I can communicate with you, how can my clients, they are not aware of it, can feel you. And then they told me, you have a frequency that you are born with, but if you are develop yourself, you can extend it, can make it bigger. Then you have an extra sense. What we call the 6th sense is actually not exist because this is the extension of the 5th or one of maybe the 5 senses that we have. So if we feel what will going to happen, if you're going to a psychic, you see what's going to happen to you in the past or in the future. And this is actually using our 5 senses. This is what we call the 6th sense. And then they told us they are united with 54 planets together. And they told us this organization are like Earth organizations that help other people that need the help. If there is a strong group, they have enough information, enough knowledge, enough compassion, enough money, and enough courage, they can go to Africa to treat children and go to war zone, going to earthquake, because they are united together. They united the brain together. So this is what we are doing. I asked them why. Why are you helping the humankind? Why are you helping the people? They're fighting each other, murder each other, making horrible things to each other, polluting the earth. I don't know what we are doing. Why do you help us? They say, you pray, you ask, you meditate, you ask for forgiveness, you ask for help. Well, here we are. We're here to help you. But who sent you? They say you are. When you are asking something, when you are sending a wish to the universe, somebody is hearing this wish. Somebody is willing to help you. Then we are here. We are here to help you. We are also here to respect your free will. Because if you are asking, if you are aware of us, then we can help you. We always respect your free will. We listen to your heart and we see as much as you can take, as much as you can see, feel, and experience us. We will never treat you like you can't get it, you know. And then they told me, I know in the beginning we were aggressive to you, but we know that you are okay with it. And then I understand, okay, you are from other dimensions. You are here to help us because we asked, and you respect our free will where I like it. Then we are a 3D person. We are living on this earth. And we have this body. That we can't see you in our 5 senses, and we can't feel you on the physical, how you can actually treat us and make osteoporosis heal, and make veins open, and make people that have depression feel good again. How can you do it? And then they explain us, of course, you're aware of the effect. You have not only physical body. I told them, yes, I'm aware. You have these layers, what you call aura. So this is actually you in other dimension. On the third point 1, third point 2, third point 5. So this is actually the frequencies of you are, the human beings. So what we are actually doing, we have this nice technology that we can transform the layers of the aura to the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th dimension. And then, after we transform, okay, like we are changing a doc file to a PDF file, this is similar. We're actually taking the same form, but we change it. We're looking at it on a different dimension. We're looking on a different angle. And then we can actually see the veins. We can see the cells are moving. We can see the neurons. We can see actually everything that's moving inside you in very different level. But we can approach directly to the physical. If somebody have a car accident, for example, and he broke his femur and he's bleeding now, and needs somebody from 3rd dimension that stop his bleeding and take him to the hospital, because we can't do it. But we can do other stuff. We can do the micro. We can work on the cell level. We can work on the tissue. We can work to recover things, they say, under the shadows. I told them, how come? Because if you are so developed, they told me they are developed thousands years in front of us. So how can you can't actually go into the physical and bring all your high technology and treat us like everything? Why only the inside? Not only the things that nobody see? Because now I need to explain other people what I do, and some of the people will say, prove it. I want to see. I want to see a scar removed. I want to see bleeding stop. I want to see something physical. And then they told me, this is too much. Why? It's not because we can't. We can if we want. But the humankind, the human beings, are not ready for this kind of development. Because you are in a stage, okay, you ask for help, you got it, but you still need to do something here. I don't know if we have doctors here, or we have other people that are doing actually physical work for the people. They will not have a job. The atheists can treat everyone, and everybody will be my clients. Well, it's not fun, because everybody has meaning in this life. I'm also paramedic, so I saw how can I do it in the other side, in the physical side, where it's also fun sometimes. And they are here to help us, to provide us a new technology and to help the humankind to develop. But they are not here to replace us. They are not here to close the hospital, they close all the institute that we have. Because otherwise, they're making harm. And they are actually stop us, our free will. They make us non-useful. So they told us, we are helping you in those points you can't do it yourself. We can help you. But not only from the medical perspective, because now I all the time talking on the medical, but it's not. Also on the emotion side, but okay, we have psychologists, we have many kinds of therapists as a psychologist, and we have, of course, people that have enough knowledge to cure people, mental and emotion. So then, what is your specialty? And then they told me, we're here to help you to rise your vibration. This is underneath. Because if you have bad meniscus, or if you are suffering from depression, or if you have a candida, and you want a session, by the way, you're receiving an upgrade of your frequencies. They're helping you to rise your consciousness. They will not do the work for you. You still need to go to your lessons if you need. You still need to keep on your study, and you need to keep on your things you do. But once your vibration is higher, then it's more easy. Then it's more nice. And when people experience the healing, they also experience something new in the inside them. Something new is renewing themselves, is helping them to rise the consciousness. And then I told them, okay, but why I see you and not my neighbor, and not the person that's cycling now in the bicycle to the bar? Why he can see you and I can? Well, they told me, if everybody will see us, then we are in trouble. Because not all of us ready for us. Like I told you, we need those people that actually capable not only to see us, but actually to understand, to be capable also to pass it over, and to be also capable to work with us, to communicate with us, to heal with us. And then I asked them, do you only do it with people that actually having a medical background, or people that actually going to heal people with the physical or the mental? And then they told me, no. We are in a contact with a lot of human beings in many kinds of topics, but most of them we are collaborate and we are communicate on a subconscious level. When scientists that are working in the university here, it's not easy for them to stand like this and to speak how they communicate with ETs every day, because they get fired. So they find a way to send them messages, to give them inspiration how to develop the science. So they're going from many directions. And then they told me, we are communicate with you with telepathic waves. This is actually free waves, like every waves that we have, like radio, X-ray, and all those kinds of frequencies that are free in the universe. And we are pre-selected our representative, the people that can be in a contact with us on a basic of, they call it an ET background. They told us they can only work with the people that have incarnations in the stars. They have past incarnations as an ET. And I told them, okay. And when I born, I didn't know that I have it. So how can I now see you communicate with you and do healing with you. Why I couldn't do it when I was a teenager? It was cool. I had a lot of girls. Or maybe not. And they told me, no, it's not a reason. You are now ready. Okay, I understand I'm ready, but what happens? Because something changed. I felt in my body, in my soul, in every cells of my body. I felt something changed. What happened? Can you please explain me technically what happens? And then they told me, okay, you remember what we told you about the aura layers? Well, you have the astral body. The astral body layer is actually the layer that contains all the past carnations in the moment your soul were created. And we pre-selected the few, maybe 1, 2, or 3 carnations, and we reactivate some of those layers, some of those pieces of knowledge, pieces of abilities in your past carnation. Not all the consciousness. You are not having a separate mind. You are still Haggai. You are thinking like Haggai. But those layers are actually activate when you are now talking to us, when you are now doing the healing, and when you are now doing everything that's combining with us. When you're going to the toilet, you do it with yourself. When you're eating, you do it with yourself. When you do other stuff, you do it with your body. But all the other things, like I told you, you use this part. So when I do the healing, and somebody asked me, can you handle 200 people today? I said, I don't know. Maybe I can, maybe I'm not, but it's not me. It's not me now. It's me then talking with my physical mouth, and my lungs are breathing now, and my throats are moving. But when I'm going to do the practical thing, which is the healing, it's not me. It's not Haggai. This is this body that actually he's transforming all the energy. So this is easy. He knows already. Like I told you, I like to be lazy. He's doing all the work. I take the money. So the communication is one of the biggest challenges that we have. Because all the day we are communicate in a language, in a human brain, but when I do the healing, I need to work with the telepathic waves. So this is one of the challenges that we have. The healing is very easy because it's going through our hands. And if I told you now, there is the ET medical team, okay, you can imagine. They are standing here. No, they are really standing here. And there is a person lying down on the table. And what they do is actually taking the layers, transforming them to other dimension, and then my body, my physical body, synchronize with the ET body, and my job is actually to create a bridge between the dimension and bring all the energy they need me to do it. But everything else they do themselves. So it's a combination we're doing together. Also, my job is to communicate with them and explain to the client what I do and what I'm doing to him. And this is actually what's happened. What to expect? Most of the people experience sensations. I can say maybe 98% of the people that are really clients, they can feel the energy, they feel something. Some people feel warm, maybe you feel something now, I don't know. Some people feel tingling, some people feel something moving inside the body, some people feel pressure, some people feel heaviness. There is many kinds of sensations. Of course, it's changing from one person to another, and from one topic to another, and from one session to another. Every session is different, and everybody experiences it more and more. There is people that are not, they can't feel anything, but still it can work, but also the opposite around. Why people don't feel? Most of the reason they could be skeptical, too much minded. Some people have pain, so it's some people they have really a lot of pain, so they can't feel. And some people are blocked. There is many reasons of that. Sometimes I can help people that don't feel, that I can help them to relax and to feel more, and to help them to open the energy. But there is a small part of the population that we can't help them. So if people sometimes ask me, there is people you can't help? I said, yes. This is the people who will not be on the table. But I believe that everyone that is lying on the table, he came to the practice or came to here, he gets something. What? I don't know. Maybe he can heal. But there is many other reasons. Like I told you, it's not only to improve yourself in the reason that you came. There could be many things that you can improve in your life. And then some people ask me, can I invite them to my house to treat me? Why I need you? Why I need to travel all the way to Breda and to get a session, or to book a long distance session? Why I need to come to you? Well, you don't need to visit me. You can visit other healers. But if you are inviting them and you don't have the ability to communicate with them, and if you don't see them, and if you don't really know this is the one that you are invited, then don't do it. Of course, it's a free will. You can do whatever you like. But remember what I told you. Because if you are inviting someone from other dimension, from the spiritual world, you need to recognize him. Probably you are not the first time that you hear somebody talking about things that we can't see. So first know who you are, and then you know what you need, and then you understand on other words. But before that, my advice is not to do it. Questions, maybe? I just want to say one simple thing. If you feel something here now in your body, anything, it's okay. Well, if you don't feel okay, then it's also okay. Because in the first moment we start, there is kind of a process that are going on here. And it will be increased. But don't worry, everything is for good. Questions?
Are they able to restore nerves?
Yeah.
For example, I have one ear. I have just one ear. When I was 12 years old, I had an otitis interna, and the nerve does not function. So is it possible to restore things like that?
To restore nerves?
Yes.
Yes and no, but it's really depends when. If somebody now have CVA, have a blockage in his blood, in his brain, and then you have Clark, and then you have problems, then the nerve starting to dysfunction. If he calling 5, 10 minutes, 2 hours, 1 day, this is possible to recover sometimes to the starting point. But if this is something very old, the percentages are going down. But this is a very general answer. Could be there will be, or there is a solution, but I don't know, because it could be from many reasons, the block. Sometimes there is miracles, people that start to feel things after many years, but it really depends of so many topics. So I don't know, but actually, if you are visiting close to the event, then it's more possible than after many years. Yeah. Yes.
What's happening here inside me, I feel excited. My heart is bumping, and what's now in this past time, I had a lot of accidents in the last couple of years on my knees, and it was a sign for me for transformation inside me. So that's happening now, but I'm now curious about what's happening here. I've had a lot of accidents with my knees, and so I have also a lot of pain, but it's what's happening, it's about awareness, what I'm doing now, and what I feel now. The last time I'm meeting people who I can help, who are in trouble,
Make it more clear. What is exactly your question?
I had a lot of troubles about my knees.
But now.
Now.
What you experience now?
Yeah.
You experienced pain in the knees?
Yeah. I had a couple of accidents.
Yeah.
And I had polio last night. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyhow, but I'm asking you, can you tell me something about this?
What I see now.
Transformation now.
Okay.
What I have to do now.
Okay. What I see now is they are helping you to ground yourself. And they are asking you now to put your feet on the floor and imagine roots that come out from your feet directly to the ground. And they will help you to ground yourself. And when they will do so, you will feel a pressure. So this is what they are going to do now. And then they will communicate you. This is what I say. They will give instructions. So just be in yourself now and feel what's going on. Okay? Yeah. You will know. Don't worry. Okay? Something else? Yeah.
The ETs where you're resonating with, are they always the same? And how many? Are some days others? Do you know that?
Yes. Like I told you, there is 54 stars united in a one big group. And those groups are in charge of many topics in the world, the subject. And for every healer, like me, you have a group of maybe 50, maybe 100 ETs. And all of them are specialized in very specific things. And for every session, there is a special team that are approaching to the client. But there is enough. There is enough. And also there is, in evenings like this, they have more backup, we say. Yeah. Yeah.
One planet or something are you always resonating with the difference?
Yeah, they are different, they're working together. And if there is a client that he is in a special frequencies, they're bringing the special team before, they know it.
And it is always an ET, because I do something the same like you do, I think, but I something feel that the sun helps me.
What?
Like a planet.
Okay.
Like the whole planet is resonating.
Yes.
And I can't not exactly say is it or something.
I know in my team there's also angels and light beings, light entities that are collaborating together. Because if there is soul issues that we need to change a karma, or we need to change a soul contract, we all the time calling to the archangels. And it's okay? Yeah. I want to speak about another topic, which one of my favorite things I like to do, is to remove parasites. Do you know what it's parasites? Parasites, what I'm talking now, is some kind of life form that not have energy for himself. Is actually living on somebody, like people. So there is a lot of people that suffering from disease, suffering from pain, suffering from depression, low vibration, tired, many kinds of symptoms. Sometimes, most of the times, they have parasites, all them. And those parasites actually looking for the moment that the human being is weak, or after a surgery, or after trauma or something happened, his vibration depressed, and then he take over. And what happened during the session, every time we are scanning the body to see if there is parasites. Because sometimes we can do healing, we can do everything, we can change the nutrition, we can go and do everything. But if we have parasites, every time it's not really happening. So what we need to do is to scan the body. If there is a parasite, we can remove it. And then sometimes it's enough. Because I believe the human being have the most incredible healing powers when there is no blockages. So once we remove the blockages, which is good, one specific I'm talking about is the parasites, then miracles happens. So every time you visit ET Healer, you also have a chance to see if you have parasites. So it's a nice. Sometimes they are easy, sometimes they are more tough, so we need to be Israeli. It's gone. They actually, the ET is showing me, they sending me some kind of an image, and then I can see when the parasite is, and they helping me to remove him. And sometimes they remove him by himself.
Parasites, are they entities or are they maybe people you know who are in your head?
No, it's, what I'm talking now, it's kind of a being that exists on somebody else. There is many kinds. There is many kinds of disorders, but what I'm specialized is also the parasite. But not if somebody have black magic or stuff like this. It's not my cup of tea. Sometimes we can help, but this is the specialty of the ETs. And also, one of the things they can do, they can heal traumas from past life. The way they do it is by the way. They don't need to take you to a regression, and they don't ask you to see it and to do things with your imagination or guided imagination. They actually, like I told you, I like to be lazy. They're going to the same space, the same time. They need to heal it, and they heal it for you. They're actually doing work combining with your soul, with your subconscious, and they can cure sometimes traumas from past lives. It's not necessary all the time to be involved with the mind. What they're capable to do? Actually, they can almost do everything. They can do teeth and cosmetics surgeries are not including. But maybe in the future. I don't know. They are not gods, they can heal, they can help, they can open your channels, they can open your chakras, they can balance your energy, they can remove parasites, they can remove blockages, but they're not going to do the work for you. If there is a pattern, if there is things you need to change in your life, you need to change it. Sometimes the healing are incredible, and people experience wonderful healing. Sometimes it's going very slow, and sometimes it's not working at all. yeah, I'm be honest with you. But if you go to a healing with good intention and you open yourself and you are expecting nothing, then you get more. What's the time? No? Which?
20 to 9. Maybe a good time for that.
Yeah. Okay. There is more information I can give you. When I see we are not moving now in the chairs and you need some more air. So go refresh yourself, take a break. 20 minutes?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock we begin. Then we start a nice meditation and a group healing. And in the end, if you have more questions, you're more than welcome to ask. Have a nice break. Tot ziens.